Hi, and welcome to another episode of Hot Takes with me, the Silver Fox. And please excuse me in advance, for I shall be indulging in a little bit of Schadenfreude. And I can't help it. Holland Park School in London, it's a state school, but it's exceedingly left-wing. It is the doyen of Marxist education, you may say. And it's failed. And that's very surprising. After all, a school run by Marxists on a good socialist basis, what could possibly go wrong? After all, socialism works so successfully, one only has to look at... Anyway, let's have a look at this article, and I promise I try my best not to laugh. Right, so elite state school, nicknamed the Socialist Eton, is issued with termination warning notice after it was rated inadequate by Ofsted. Ofsted being the sort of school inspectors that report to the government on the adequacy of a school, and it rates from like excellent to good and whatever, and all the way down to this. Inadequate, I think, is the lowest rating. Holland Park School, West London, was deemed inadequate by Ofsted in June. Ofsted inspectors said serious incidents of poor behaviour at the school had increased, and also said leadership was poor and unfit for purpose. Well, they are socialists. Regional Schools Commissioner Dame Kate Dethridge sent termination warning notice to members and trustees of the school on the 10th of June. And the Department for Education said the school won't close imminently, and the way forward is via a trust if improvements are made. And they really don't want a trust, because a trust has oversight, and the socialists don't want people to be overseeing what they are doing and how they are brainwashing children. Anyway, in a termination warning notice to the members and trustees of Holland Park School, Dame Kate Dethridge wrote, "I need to be satisfied that the trust has the capacity to deliver rapid and sustainable improvement at the academy. If I am not satisfied that this can be achieved, I will consider whether to terminate the funding agreement in order to transfer the academy to an alternative academy trust." Dame Kate, Regional Schools Commissioner for North West London and South Central Region, continued, "In making the decision on whether to terminate the funding agreement, I will consider any written representations you wish to make in response to this notice." A Department of Education spokesman said to Mail Online tonight, Holland Park Academy's recent Ofsted inspection underlies the need to address the issues at the school and make sure similar failings do not reoccur. Today, United Learning has been identified as the preferred trust for it to join, and it's a strong trust with a proven track record of improvement. But they don't want that, because what they would then be doing is be going from the Marxist socialist based education that they have into what is effectively a private company controlling it. And good God, capitalism? Is there no end to this? They won't be able to control themselves. The well-being and education of the school's pupils will continue to be the first priority. Well, what do you mean continue to be? It hasn't been so far, because the education is subpar. And you can guarantee that in a socialist school, the well-being of the children will come second to their indoctrination and brainwashing. In his Ofsted report, Inspector said serious incidents of poor behaviour at the school had increased, and some spilled out into the local area. And they also said that leadership was poor and unfit for purpose. That's covered. Last month, the school closed its doors to all pupils except those taking A-levels and GCSEs, because teachers walked out in protest against plans for joining an academy chain. Yeah, the teachers, the Marxist and socialist teachers that run the school, don't want to be part of an academy, because the academy will look at them and say, right, you're fired, you're out, what the hell are you doing? And so on. Students had previously held a riot against the proposals, leaving one teacher in tears. So they've brainwashed the pupils so much that now even the pupils don't want to go to an academy that will improve their life chances and improve their education, because it will take away from the socialist brainwashing that these children have had. That's Stockholm. These children have been Stockholmed into Marxism, effectively. Now, every teacher at that school should be fired. Every teacher at that school should never work in education again. Should be on a register. Again, it's socialists and children. And I say this a lot in my videos, but then I show you why I say this a lot in my videos, because it's always socialists and children. Socialists are dangerous, dangerous people. The school got its nickname because it was popular with rich left-wingers, and former pupils include the Guardian columnist Polly Toynbee and the actress Angelica Houston. Last year, teachers reported Colin Hall, a disciplinarian who retired as head teacher in February, to the authorities, accusing him of abusive management. Yeah, because he wanted to bring discipline into a school. Oh, horror. In May, inspectors found the school to have a culture of fear and favouritism. Well, of course it did. It's a socialist school. Got to look after the most socialist. The investigation found there was discrimination in school against protected characteristics, including overt sexism, Islamophobia and racism. One only has to look at the Labour Party to see things like that, where you have female members of the Labour Party considering joining the Conservative Party because of the sexism. And the treatment of Jewish people in general and Jewish members in the Labour Party is on record as being, well, investigated, worthy of investigation, because it's probably at a criminal level. So that's, again, that's socialism for you. I basically won't go on, it's just regurgitating and saying how bad things are. But I will come up and round off, and we will just, you know, admire the fact that Ofsted are finally considering closing the best socialist education money can't buy. Well, oh dear, what a shame. Another socialist icon bites the dust. But then they all do, don't they? Socialism punishes success, and so therefore anything with socialism attached cannot be a success. One only has to look to history to see every time any form of socialism is put anywhere, it ultimately fails. But this time, of course, it's failing children. But no more. Either the school closes or it goes into the academy and is expunged of its more Marxist members, shall we say. Which is only good for the children. If you like what you're seeing here on the channel, please hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Ring the bell for notifications of future output. Leave a like, leave a comment. And until next time, dear friends, stay safe, stay well, and goodbye.